Hi guys, I'm Phil O'Neill from Australia and I hope you're having a fantastic day. In this video we're going to cover the very basics on how to play the trumpet. So from the parts of the trumpet to how to make an embouchure to how to make a sound to even breathing exercises. We're going to cover the beginner trumpet booklet, which you can find as part of my website. So first of all, to get started, we're going to get started with the parts of the trumpet. So the parts of the trumpet, we have the mouthpiece, the lead pipe, the first valve, the second valve, the third valve, main tuning slide, first valve slide, second valve slide, third valve slides over this side, just over here, as with the finger ring as well. All right. We have the little finger ring, the bell, and the water key, right here. Next, we're going to work on posture. Now, we want to sit or stand, whichever one's comfortable. I'm standing today, but we want to make sure that we're standing upright, but comfortable position. We then want to hold the trumpet with our left hand, with either third or fourth finger in the little ring, our thumb around the valve casing, and with our right hand, we want to make a C like we're holding a drink bottle. Our thumb goes in between the first and second valves, and then our first finger goes over the first valve, second finger over the second valve, third finger over the third valve, and our little finger goes on top of the little finger ring. Then when we go to play, we want to make sure that we bring the trumpet up to us and not go to the trumpet. So it looks like this. We don't want to go to the trumpet. We want to keep the upright position and bring the trumpet up to us and play from there. So the next thing we want to do is talk about how to breathe when we play the trumpet. Now, because we've got the mouthpiece in the center of our lips, we need to open our mouth wide so that we can breathe and have the air come in through the sides of our mouth. Like this. There are a couple of breathing exercises on the third page of this exercise. I'm going to cover the one that I've written in the music, where we breathe in over one beat and then breathe out through our instrument for 4 beats. Then we repeat the exercise again. So I'm counting in my head, 1, 2, 3, breathe on beat 4, and then I'm going to blow air through my instrument, but I'm going to place the mouthpiece in between my lips so I'm not making a sound. 1, 2, 3. You can repeat this exercise with the exercise number 1, where you breathe in over 4 beats and then out over 4 beats. Exercise 2, where you breathe in over 2 beats, out over 4 beats. And exercise 3 is the one I just did, which is in over 1 beat, out over 4 beats. Next, we're going to create the embouchure. Now we want to maintain our relaxed posture, still upright, but we're still relaxed, and we want to keep it as relaxed and natural as possible. Forming the embouchure is as easy as humming and then blowing some fast air through the middle of our lips to make a noise. Some people prefer to say mum and then blow the air through like this. Mum. Some people can just hum. Other people can go hum. Doesn't matter which one, so long as we're in the nice relaxed position and we're getting the air moving fast through the middle of our lips and we're getting a sound out. I like to practice this where I hum for 2 beats, buzz for 4 beats, rest for 4 beats, and then repeat it a few times so I can practice getting the buzz started. Next we're moving on to the mouthpiece. Mouthpiece is the same principle as the hum and then buzz, but we're just doing it with the buzz. So count yourself in, take a big breath on beat 4, and then buzz for 4 beats. Just that fast air through the mouthpiece. I like to practice this as an exercise where I have 4 beats on and then rest for 4 beats. Remember to take your breath over beat 4 to play on beat 1. Now that we've covered how to get a good sound out of the lips and the mouthpiece, we're going to apply that same concept through to the trumpet. Now we're going to learn to play some notes on the trumpet. We're following the same principles as if we did to get the lip buzzing and then the mouthpiece buzzing, and then we're following that through with the trumpet. Now I like to think of each note has its own kilometers per hour, because to change notes on the trumpet is through air speed. Our first note, which is the G, I like to think of as 50 kilometers an hour. You'll notice this exercise, we've got the G, we play the G first, then we count ourselves 1, 2, 3, breathe, and then sing the G for the second time through. When we sing, I like to sing with a nice strong 2 and try to sing the note that we're actually learning. By singing 2, it's helping us to practice our articulation for how we get the note to sound good. I like to set a metronome to 60 beats per minute and work through the exercises at this speed. Try to focus on getting the correct note out. Remember, our G is 50 kilometers an hour, so nice and fast. We want to start and stop with the metronome and take a big breath in over the 4th beat. Next, we're going to repeat the exercise and learn to play F. F is with the first valve, as written, but this time when we get to the second, instead of singing the F, we're going to whistle the F. This helps us practice our airspeed to get through the F. Our F is 40 kilometers an hour. Next, we're going to learn to play E. E is the first and second valves together and is 30 kilometers an hour. When we get to the second note, we're going to practice our airflow, which is we're just practicing our air at 30 kilometers an hour. learn to play D. D is first and third valve. It's 20 kilometers an hour, and we're back to singing. The last note we're going to learn for now is C. C is open fingering and is 10 kilometers an hour. We're going to whistle this one as well. Now that we've learned our first 5 notes, we're going to join them together in what we call a scale. So we're going to play C, D, E, F, G. You'll notice on the part that there are commas above the stave. Those commas are where we're going to take a breath. Remember, C is 10 kilometers an hour, D is 20 kilometers an hour, E is 30, F is 40, and G is 50 kilometers an hour. Now we're going to work on slurs. Slurs are a little line that joins your first note to your last note. To slur, we want to tongue the first note, and then we want to change notes using our vowels and airspeed until the last note of that slur. I'm going to lift the tempo of the metronome a little bit for this one. I'm going to set it to 80 beats per minute. Next we're going to learn the chromatics between our first 5 notes. You'll notice the first note we have is G. We already know G. The next note we have F with a sharp symbol in front of it. That is F sharp. That is played with the second valve. Then we have F with a natural sign in front of it, which is just our F that we learnt earlier. Then we've got E, which is 1 and 2. We've learnt that one already. Then we have what's known as a flat symbol. That's E flat for the next note, which is second and third. Then we have a D that we already know, 1 and 3. D flat, which we don't yet know, which is 1, 2, and 3. And then C again. If you're having difficulties, the fingerings are written right underneath the notes. I'm going to set the metronome back to 60 beats per minute, and I'm going to hold each note for 8 beats. The last exercise in this practice routine is the tonguing. Now we want to do the tonguing by singing a nice... Oh, I don't need to practice that again. That's it for the beginner practice routine. Now this is all technique based stuff that we practice here. So go and have a look on the website. I have a few books that I will list, and you can go and purchase those so that you have songs to play, so that we're enjoying what we're playing as well. So these videos are specifically to help you with the technical aspects of your playing, master these, and then you can learn songs a lot faster. As always, thanks for checking this out. Once you've mastered these, go on to level 1. There are plenty of other exercises and videos to help you get better from there. As always, I'm Phil O'Neill from Australia, and happy practicing.